Hello everybody and welcome back to Grand Bazaar. It is the end of my stormy day that I left off on last time. I was very productive. We managed to pick up a lot of things. There was a lot of snowballs, quite a bit of ore. I also did a little bit of fishing. Our windmill blades were spinning really quickly, so we've got some more seeds for the upcoming bazaar. All in all, it was a very nice day, and now I'm hoping that Felix is going to be able to give us the item that he was supposed to give us today. Fingers crossed. Yes, alright, so here he is. He's gonna greet us this morning and come and say hello. I wanted to talk to you today. The snowboard tournament is coming up on the 20th. I want you to enter the tournament. Hooray! Do you not own a snowboard? No, it's my first winter here, dude. Fear not. I brought one as a gift for you. Thank you. You're so generous. Here's how you use your snowboard. Equip it, and then we just press the B button to use it, which will have us ride it. And then we use the B button for pretty much everything else, getting on and off the board, braking, and then we just use the control buttons to steer. We just finished our snowboard course, so feel free to practice. Now, we all know where the course is because we've been there many a time. Antoinette likes to hang out here, as does Kevin. We do quite a bit of foraging in this area, but now that it's winter, we can actually use it for its intended purpose. And there is both a beginner and an advanced course, and the first year our tournament will be the beginner course. Snowboards are only usable in the winter. You can use a skateboard during other seasons, and Felix will have one for sale at the bazaar. I never buy one, personally, but that is an option for you. So we will go and practice. I do recommend practicing because it's a little bit awkward to use, I find. So we're just gonna kind of gear up for the tournament. But fortunately, we have a lot of time before the tournament actually rolls around. And my inventory is just completely stuffed full at this point. So I'll just make a little bit of room and put my snowboard in there. Felix said that the tournament is on the 20th, so we have a good almost 2.5 weeks from this point to practice. And the course is very straightforward. It's not going to take you very long to do a couple of run-throughs for practice. So just practice, bring your board along whenever it is that you have a little bit of time to squeeze that in during your day. I will, of course, try that out now. And I've got a few other sort of miscellaneous things in this video to cover, so I'm sort of just ignoring the animals. And I don't have room to forage, tragically, because there's actually some nice items I'm seeing here so far. Lots of snowballs, which I do have room for. We've got some ore stones, some honeycombs. Ooh, wow, okay. I didn't mean to hit that. because I forgot I had my hammer equipped, but an emerald? Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Maybe I do need to clean out my inventory. Maybe this is like a nice sort of lucky day for me here. Because I went fishing and because I'm making seeds and so on and so forth, my inventory is pretty full. So I will definitely need to buy some more space at the bazaar. But I also probably don't need to hold on to all these bugs. Gift giving is a little bit difficult in the wintertime, but I think I've sort of come up with a plan. I got sidetracked, but anyways, I'm just very happy that there's a lot of nice forageable items lying around. I get distracted by shiny things. And for now, I've kind of just been stockpiling all of my snowballs. And you know what? Since Freya is here, let's go ahead and give her a gift. It'll boost her affection and it will just free up another slot for us. We're almost at the hill anyways. So I'm gonna give the course a go. You'll understand how to snowboard once you kind of see me do it, but it is just a little bit awkward and hard to explain. Basically, you just want to go down the hill and don't bump into anything. So it really is just a matter of practicing and remembering the course. It's kind of more like memory, muscle memory kind of a thing. I don't recommend using your brakes. You want to get down to the bottom of the hill as quickly as you can without bumping into anything. So you can see there that run was actually pretty good. Under 6 seconds to get from the top of the hill over to the hotel. I didn't bump into anything. I probably could have taken the corners a little bit sharper to save a little bit of time, but I will show you what happens if you start to bump into things. So if I bump into the wall, for example, you can see there that I hit the wall quite hard, and it was hard enough to completely get rid of all of my momentum. And so if you bump into too many things, you'll slowly lose speed, and if you completely lose your speed and you stop, then it's over. You don't get another chance to try it on the tournament day, and you won't be getting first place. So I don't really have a lot of other recommendations. I don't use the snowboard. I think it's useless. It's not a good mode of transportation. The map is so small anyways that I don't really feel the need to get around any faster than I already do. And it kind of irks me more than anything else, if I'm being honest, that I have to carry this snowboard around either in my inventory or in my storage for the entire year. And I only have the winter time to use it, and it's only really good for one day of the year. And I just really wish that this game had a separate category for all of your tools, because you really do get a lot of tools in this game. and I keep having to spend my hard-earned money on inventory space. So that is just my little rant that just kind of annoys me. I will take part in the snowboarding festival and hopefully we can win, but it's pretty tough to win. Even if you do it correctly, your timing has to be impeccable, and there is no first, second, and third place. It's only first. If you don't get first, you lose. So it's a little bit of a toughie. And I have one more thing that I want to talk about before the end of our first week, because our bazaar is going to be on Saturday. So again, this is not how I would normally play. Obviously, I would take the time to care for the animals and whatnot, but I do have a file where I've actually played the game as it's meant to be played, and everything is going well there. I'm just actually going to go to bed, and I'm going to skip ahead a day because I really want to meet our new villager, which does happen on the 4th. Assuming that we don't have a storm tomorrow, that would really be something. We can actually have the chance to meet a new villager for the first time in a long time. And Felix is going to bring him by. So he's been paying us a lot of visits in this first week. I have a favor to ask of you. This man is going to be staying in town for a while. I'm Amir, nice to meet you. This is secret, but he's a prince. Oh, fancy. Royalty coming to stay with us in our humble little town. Don't tell anyone that. You and I are the only people who know. Oh, okay. I feel very special. I told you because I want you to help him get used to this town. Do you think you can do that? Thanks. He's living at the hotel. Be sure to stop by soon. I don't want to be a burden, but I really do appreciate the help. Thank you. Yeah, man, no problem. I am here to serve. So, Amir is the final bachelor if you are playing as a female character, and he's considered to be the game's hidden bachelor. And once he makes his appearance during the wintertime, he will stay for winter, spring, and summer, and he will move out temporarily each fall, but will return in wintertime until you marry him, if that's what you choose to do. And because he is a special hidden bachelor, the only way that you're going to be able to see his heart level is if you check your assets menu. Unlike our other bachelors, he doesn't have a heart color next to his portrait. This is the only way to check. I will, of course, be recording his heart events separately on my other files so we can see those. And so if you want to marry him, he's obviously going to be a little bit behind the rest of the characters. And that is the reason that I kept sort of hinting that you might want to hold on to some of those eggplants that you've been keeping around if you chose to grow eggplants in the fall, I'm going to make these into roasted eggplants to give to him as a nice gesture as neighbors to sort of get his friendship up and running and off the ground. Now, not all hope is lost, because if you didn't do this, we can buy gifts for him at the bazaar, and I'm gonna have to do that anyways for myself on this file, because gifts are just so incredibly slim. So either way, depending on what gender I'm playing as, I'm going to be spending a little bit of money on gifts in the wintertime. He's a little bit of a tough one to give gifts to until we sort of have more access to some more things. I'm finding lots of ore stone, which is amazing, because that opens up huge potential to get some really good ore and some really good gems, so I can make some jewelry for the bazaar. And I'm just going to quickly hightail it over to the hotel. He might still be in his room at this hour if I get there early enough. Possibly. If you're looking for a mirror when he's at the hotel, he's staying in this room here. First room on the left, on the second floor of the hotel. And he usually kind of sticks around the hotel for most of the day. He'll be in his room. He'll be sitting in the lobby. He does come out and walk around town as well. He'll kind of go for like a little bit of a stroll, but most of the time you can kind of find him here. So I will start chatting him up. I'm going to start giving him some gifts, because he has random events as well. So those were the two major things going on in the first week of winter. It's actually a good way to kind of start the season off, because we get some really exciting things right off the bat. And then tomorrow it is the bazaar. So it's been very, very eventful. I've had a storm. We got ourselves a snowboard. We met a new character. And I've been very, very productive. I've got lots and lots of stuff to sell at the bazaar. I've got lots of seeds. I've got some fish. So I'm feeling pretty good, actually, going into this season. I think we are off to a really, really nice start. So I have a save state all ready to go for our bazaar tomorrow, where I have played the game properly. And I have what I'm going to buy all planned out. I've got everything all ready to go. So we'll have to see how our first bazaar of the season goes. Hopefully it goes well and we can spend some of our money, because we do have some upgrading to do. And then next week is going to quiet down a little bit more. We do have a festival, and the bazaar gets pushed back a day because of Antoinette's birthday on the Saturday. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If you look at the calendar for winter, the one nice thing about winter is that they kind of give you something to do every week. We have a festival pretty much every single week throughout the winter. So I have a feeling winter's gonna pass by a lot more quickly than you might think. Hopefully. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling pretty good, and I am very much looking forward to the bazaar tomorrow. That is all I wanted to cover, was just those two things. Wanted to make sure that we covered those important topics before moving on. I will definitely have to do some more snowboarding practice for the upcoming festival, and it's very, very nice to be able to meet a new villager, because at this point you probably didn't think we'd be meeting anybody new because it's been so long, but the game just came in and gave us that nice little surprise, so there we go. I will be back for the bazaar tomorrow. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.